Austin City Manager T.C. Broadnax presented his proposed draft budget of $6.3 billion to City Council members today during their session. That draft budget released to the public late Friday.
KXAN's Grace Reeder sat down for a one-on-one with Mayor Kirk Watson to discuss some of what's proposed in the budget.
The city manager's proposed budget came out late Friday. First, just talk about what is in that proposed budget.
Yeah, well, there's a whole lot in it, of course. The proposed budget, there are two numbers that immediately jump out at you when you think of the proposed budget. One is the overall all funds, what's referred to as the all funds budget, and that's a little over $6 billion. And so it's a big budget. A lot of people see that and think that's the budget, and they compare that budget to other cities and start doing those kinds of comparisons. But what you have to look at in that budget, it's made up of really two segments. The first segment that I would mention would be what we call enterprise funds. Those are parts of the budget that aren't paid for by property taxes. They're not paid for by sales tax, collection of sales tax. They're paid for by fees and things of that nature for those and rates for those funds. Anyway, those enterprise funds are really the biggest part of the overall fund, and of course the airport and Austin Energy and water make up a huge chunk of that. The second part, though, is the one that tends to get the most attention, and in many instances rightfully so, because that's where we talk about property taxes. That's where we talk about sales tax. That is what we refer to as the general fund budget, and that's $1.5 billion. Again, we're not talking about a small budget. It's a big budget, but it's $1.5 billion out of a 6.2 range overall budget, and that's what will get the most attention. Although we will also pay real close attention to what people are paying with regard to rates and fees and those sorts of things. At the same time, we're looking about how we go about balancing that general fund budget.
And our thanks to Grace for that. If you want to learn more about how the city plans to spend its money in the budget, you can check out this story on the homepage of KXAN.com.